What if immortality were not a gift, but centuries of loneliness ending in one final duel? Released in 1986, Highlander blended Scottish history, New York grit, sword-fighting fantasy, and Queen's unforgettable music into a film unlike anything around it. Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery, and Clancy Brown gave the story romance, wisdom, and terrifying danger. 40 years later, let's revisit 11 remarkable performers and discover where life carried them after the gathering ended. Sean Connery brought Ramirez effortless authority, humor, and warmth, making Connor's flamboyant mentor unforgettable despite limited screen time. Already world-famous as James Bond, he gave the fantasy adventure prestige and emotional weight, then returned in Highlander 2. Connery later won an Academy Award for The Untouchables and appeared in Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, The Hunt for Red October, and The Rock. He died in 2020 at age 90 after retiring from acting years earlier. Clancy Brown made the Kurgan savage, theatrical, and genuinely frightening, creating a villain whose voice, physical power, and dark humor nearly overwhelmed every scene. The role helped establish his remarkable career playing dangerous and authoritative figures. Brown later appeared in The Shawshank Redemption, Starship Troopers, Carnival, John Wick, Chapter 4, and countless animated productions. Now 67, he remains extremely active, especially as the longtime voice of Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants and major franchise roles. Roxanne Hart gave Brenda Wyatt intelligence, skepticism, and courage, grounding the immortal conflict through the eyes of a modern forensic expert. Her growing connection with Connor added romance without making Brenda merely a helpless observer. Hart later became widely known as Nurse Camille Schutt on Chicago Hope and continued through Broadway, film, and television guest roles. Now 74, she remains active, appearing in the 2025 film Bury Me When I'm Dead, while maintaining a largely private family life. Sheila Gish brought Rachel Ellenstein warmth, loyalty, and quiet understanding as the child Connor rescued during World War II and later trusted with his secret life. Though her screen time was limited, Rachel made his modern existence feel less isolated and more human. Gish later won an Olivier Award for The Musical Company and worked extensively across British stage and television. She returned in Highlander, Endgame before dying from cancer in 2005 at age 62. Alan North gave Lieutenant Frank Moran weary authority and dry humor, playing the detective determined to understand the impossible violence surrounding New York's immortal duels. His grounded reactions helped balance the film's fantasy with recognizable police procedural tension. North later appeared in Glory, Lean on Me, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and numerous stage productions, while remaining especially beloved for Police Squad. He died from kidney and lung cancer in 2000 at age 79. Jon Polito made Detective Walter Bedsoe impatient, suspicious, and darkly funny, providing an energetic contrast to Moran during the investigation into Connor and the Kurgan. The supporting role arrived near the beginning of an extraordinarily busy character acting career. Polito later became a favorite of the Coen brothers through Miller's Crossing, Barton Fink, and The Big Lebowski, while appearing in dozens of television series. He died from complications of multiple myeloma in 2016 at age 65. Christopher Lambert gave Connor MacLeod haunted restraint, physical intensity, and the sadness of a man forced to outlive everyone he loves. The role became the defining image of his international career and brought him back for several sequels. He also starred in Greystoke, Subway, Fortress, and Mortal Kombat, working across American and European cinema. Now 69, Lambert acts selectively, appears at fan conventions, and remains closely connected to the immortal warrior audiences still associate with him. Beatie Edney gave Heather MacLeod tenderness, loyalty, and heartbreaking dignity, making Connor's first marriage the emotional foundation of his centuries-long loneliness. Her aging beside an immortal husband created one of the film's most memorable and painful passages. Edney returned in Highlander, Endgame, and later became familiar through Poldark, In the Name of the Father, Andor, and British television drama. Now 63, she continues acting, with recent work including the 2025 short film The Pearl Comb. Hugh Quarshie gave Sunda Castagir charm, confidence, and a believable history of friendship with Connor, making his brief modern-day reunion feel like the meeting of two survivors from another age. The role preceded major work in Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, and his long-running performance as Rick Griffin on Holby City. Now 71, Quarshie continues selected acting and public appearances, respected for a career spanning Shakespeare, science fiction, medical drama, and socially engaged documentary work. Christopher Malcolm made Kirk Matunas menacing, unstable, and strangely memorable as the violent ex-Marine who crosses paths with the Kurgan. Though the role was small, Malcolm brought the same powerful stage presence that had made him the original Brad Majors in the Rocky Horror Show. He later appeared in The Empire Strikes Back, Labyrinth, and Absolutely Fabulous while becoming an influential theater producer. Malcolm died from cancer in 2014 at age 67. Thank you so much for watching. Highlander endured because beneath the swords, lightning, and immortal mythology lies a moving story about love, memory, and the terrible cost of surviving everyone you cherish. These 11 performers carried that strange universe with passion, humor, menace, and humanity, while 5 have since passed away. Which character or unforgettable scene still gives you chills? Share your memories below and subscribe for more journeys through the greatest cult films of the past.